Kama shaking me. Yes. Aha. Kama dupe. Amo dupe noni. Dupe. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Come on there. Oh yeah, baby.
Hello Nigeria, hello Africa, hello universe. My name is Chidimma Adetshina, your Miss Universe 2024 first runner-up and your first ever Miss Universe Africa and Oceania.
There's something magical about an underdog story. It pulls you in, it makes you root for the protagonist, and leaves you inspired. From facing rejection at Miss South Africa to becoming Nigeria's highest ranking contestant ever at the Miss Universe, Chidimma's story had everything. We're talking controversy, resilience, and a classic underdog comeback that had the world screaming W for Nigeria. This is a journey of how a Nigerian South African beauty queen flipped the script and carved her name into the history books.
I'm just like a very shy person, very reserved. I like to be on my own, and yeah, I don't really talk much.
Before she became a global sensation, Chidimma was just a kid in Soweto, South Africa, a place famous for its history, struggle, and energy. Born to a Nigerian father and a Mozambican mother, her upbringing was a cultural melting pot with a sprinkle of spice. But being a mixed bag in South Africa wasn't exactly a walk in the park. Chidimma was the girl who always felt a little out of place, like trying to eat jollof rice with chopsticks. She grew up asking herself, who decides these things? But little Chidimma didn't let this identity crisis hold her back. Instead, it became the fire that lit up her ambitions. She dreamed big, Hollywood big, but first, she had to endure and survive a nightmare. In 24, Chidimma threw her hat into the ring for the Miss South African title. It was destiny, but what should have been a celebration of beauty and ambition turned into a full-blown media circus. It all started on X when some South African users aired their grievances about a girl who's not fully South African. It was like, why would she be our queen? Her name is Chidimma.
It all started because of my name. People were not happy that my name is Chidimma and I am representing South Africa.
Operation Dudula leader Zandile Dabuza says 23-year-old Chidimma Adetshina doesn't represent the country but her Nigerian roots. She says if Adetshina wins the Miss South Africa 2024 crown, it will be heading to Nigeria for celebrations. This has caused mount from some quarters for Adetshina to withdraw from the pageant for being born of a Nigerian father.
I must say that the danger part of this is that it starts here with pigeons. The next thing it means South Africa will be having a president by the surname of Okonko. There's nothing, we are not against Africans, but we are against the legality that is happening here in our country. But this is the danger. If you look at the arrogance of the Nigerians, it already tells you what's to happen after this lady wins this crown. But yes, fact is she is a South African as per the Department of the Home Affairs. I hope that has been thoroughly checked. But I'm still saying that this lady will not be representing South Africans.
Soon after, it was discovered that the mom may have gotten her papers illegally. And with this discovery, Chidimma had to let go of the title.
Chidimma Adetshina has withdrawn from the Miss South Africa pageant. This comes after the Patriotic Alliance instituted urgent legal action against Adetshina and Miss South Africa in order to prevent her from participating. This after Home Affairs found evidence that Adetshina's mother, who has Mozambican roots, may have committed fraud and identity theft in obtaining South African citizenship. Now, the department says it's considering legal action after it concludes investigations.
So now, what's next? Well, she came back to Nigeria and then entered the Silver Bird Group, organizers of the Miss Universe Nigeria pageant. Now, recognizing her potential, she was invited to compete under the title of Miss Taraba. It wasn't an easy decision, especially after the public humiliation she just went through. But she took the leap, and thank goodness she did. Her performance at the pageant was nothing short of stellar, combining poise, eloquence, and authenticity. She will be crowned Miss Universe Nigeria on August 31st, 2024.
The winner of tonight's competition, Miss Universe Nigeria 2024, is no other than Miss Taraba.
With her Nigerian search firmly in place, Chidimma arrived in Mexico to compete on the global stage. Now, making it to Miss Universe isn't just about beauty. You need brains, charisma, and that X factor. Well, Chidimma showed up with all three and then some. She wasn't just representing Nigeria, she was making a statement for every underdog out there.
Nigeria!
What is more important to you? Being liked or being respected, and why?
I feel like it's being respected. We live in a society where we often don't feel respected because of who we are. And I feel like when you respect yourself, you respect others around you. And respect is really important. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Nigeria. Thank you.
Chidimma was announced as the first runner-up at Miss Universe 2024.
Nigerian beauty queen Chidimma Adetshina made history as she claims the first runner-up position at the 73rd Miss Universe pageant held at La Arena Ciudad de Mexico. Her impressive finish also earned her the titles of Miss Universe Africa and Miss Oceania. After impressing the judges with her passion for education and youth empowerment, the milestone comes over 2 decades after Agbani Darego put Nigeria on the international spotlight by reaching the top 10 at Miss Universe 2001 and later being crowned Miss World in the same year. Despite the controversies that surrounded her emergence as Nigeria's representative at the pageant, Chidimma's journey to Miss Universe is defined by resilience and grace, and her accomplishment stands as a beacon of hope and pride.
You see, this wasn't just a personal triumph for Chidimma. It was a historic moment for Nigeria, and there you go for South Africa. She was now the highest ranked African contestant since Agbani in 2001. Can you believe it? With her achievement, Chidimma didn't just break the record, she shattered stereotypes. From the shadow of controversy to the spotlight of international acclaim, she proved that beauty lies in resilience, grace, and the courage to stand tall against the odds. But let's take a moment to get real. Chidimma's journey wasn't all glitz and glamour. She faced some serious identity crisis along the way. In the interview we saw earlier, she couldn't hold back her emotions looking back at what South Africa did to her.
And people felt like, South Africans felt like I wasn't South African enough because of my name. And it was really sad to see. It was a very horrible experience, and I wouldn't wish it on anybody because I have lived there for 23 years. And it's heartbreaking to see that I wasn't welcomed and accepted. Yeah. Well, you are welcome here.
But you're welcome here, and you're the queen.
Yes,
yes.
Yeah.
There were nights she cried herself to sleep, asking why her. But instead of letting those tears define her, she used them to fuel her transformation. Changing her mindset, focusing on the positives, and embracing her dual heritage turned those dark nights into a beacon of hope and strength. It's like turning a rainy day into a blossom garden. Challenging, but also rewarding.
I think for me, it has been a long journey. It's been so hard, I won't lie. There were times where I would like literally cry myself to sleep and just be like, why me? Like I wanted to end. But then I think, sometimes when difficult moments like this happen, you always need to look at the positive side of things as well. So I think I also had to change my mindset and see that maybe out of all of this, greatness is coming as well.
In a laughable moment, South Africans started to claim Chidimma as one of their own, but Nigerians made sure to remind them of what they did. After the show, Chidimma announced her plans to step back from pageantry, but this isn't the end. It's the beginning of a new chapter where she focuses on advocacy, education, and mentorship. As she once said, this crown is temporary, but the impact we create lasts forever. And with her story, she's already creating ripples that will inspire generations to come. Chidimma is proof that rejection isn't the end, it's just a plot twist. Her journey from South Africa reject to global recognition is a testament to the power of perseverance. So the next time you feel like the world is against you, remember Chidimma's story, because if she can rise above, so can you. Salute.